Look, this is a heart-to-heart raw video, and it's not for everyone. I've been trying to have this conversation for a long time. I often feel like the game of entrepreneurship is glamorized more than it should be. We only see the trophies, we only see the wealth, we only see the innovation, the big ideas, things are happening, popping, the partying, the cars, the yachts, the boats, everything. But what's often less talked about is the pain, the chaos, both emotional and physical, that comes with it. So today I want to discuss some of the pains that entrepreneurs go through. And when they're going through the pain, there's no way to really document it. I wish more entrepreneurs documented it, but they're so focused, they're so in the game, they're watching their own game over and over again. There's no time to document it for others to watch. But today I want to recall as many pains as I can, and I just want to put my heart out and share it with you guys, because I truly believe entrepreneurship is not for everyone. And after you listen to all these pains that you have to go through in order to create something huge, something that lives longer than you, outlives you, your generation, your children, outlives hundreds of years, right? If you want to create 5K a month, 10K a month passive income, that's possible without pain. But I'm talking about something life-changing that changes not only your life, but changes the lives of billions of Muslims. In order to create something like that, innovate something like that, for example, this mouse right here, we could boycott whatever we want. But in order to buy a mouse, in order to function, we're going to have to go to the bellies of the beasts. Most countries innovate these products are in the bellies of the beasts, right? So in order for us to create alternatives, I'm talking about those type of entrepreneurship. And not that I have created anything. I'm far, far, far from it. But even being far, far, far from it, the pains, the challenges, the chaos that I have gone through in my small life of entrepreneurship for the last 12, 13 years, it's quite a bit. And before you sign up for this game, you have to pay the entrance fee, the admission fee. And the admission fee for entrepreneurship is really loneliness and pain. That's the entrance fee. And I'll explain both to you. So pain-wise, not necessarily the smartest or the most creative entrepreneur will win. Not necessarily the sharpest, the fastest will win. But it's the ones who survive the pain without quitting. Pain is really the price of admission to greatness. And it's not optional. It's not free. You have to pay the price. In terms of loneliness, what do I really mean by it? I don't want to get into the debate. It's lonely at the top. It's not lonely at the top. If you take your people with you, it's lonely at the top. If you're just selfish, if you go by yourself, look, I'm not into philosophy. What I'm into is it's lonely because only you know what's coming next. Only you can see the iceberg, and you're trying to navigate, and you don't want to panic everyone that's relying on you. Everyone who thinks they will get their payroll on the first of the month. Everyone who thinks they will get their payroll on Fridays every week. Only you know how are you going to make it happen. You don't even tell your wife that you're broke. You don't know how to pay the next paycheck, which is tomorrow. You have not taken salary for yourself for months, even just scrapping by. Now you cannot even pay your employees. I'm talking about those type of loneliness. Because from outside, you have already made it. So you cannot go and share it with people. And part of entrepreneurship journey is the stop and go, the stop and go. Sometimes you go, you feel like you can go 60 miles an hour, 80, 100, but you'll stop at 30. Then you have to recreate the momentum. You have to manufacture the momentum. You cannot wait for everything to be proper, the weather to be good, for you to feel great, no headaches, no foot aches. You got all the shoulder massage, whatever massage, and now you can go out and perform. No, it doesn't work that way. It's stop and go. It's stop and go. So you have to manufacture, you have to be able to manufacture momentum on demand. And that's the emotional burden. Founders of a company carry an enormous weight. You'll often face moments when everything feels like it's collapsing. Cash shortages, operational chaos, betrayal by partners, or even external forces out of your control. It's not how well you plan. It's how well you're able to get up when you get where? Punched in the face. And you will get punched in the face. Things will go wrong. And handling those moments, handling those chaos quietly, calmly, are the signs of great entrepreneurs. Those are the defining moments. Look, you'll have to survive many storms by yourself alone. After you have shown the forbearance, you have shown the fortitude of surviving these storms all by yourself, then with slight rain comes, people will come to give you umbrella. You don't even need it because you're ready. You have already survived all the cyclones, the tornadoes, and tsunamis of business. But you have to do that by yourself. After that, slight rain comes, sir, do you want an umbrella? Do you need something? People will come to you because you have made it. You know, people will root for you in the first stage when you have a good idea. But when they see that you're almost making it, they'll do everything possible to pull you down. Everything possible. And during that moment, many entrepreneurs just give up, because all this doubt, all this negativity will cause the anxiety, will cause sleepless nights. Many people give up because of all these negative things. I can't even say it properly because I'm just remembering many things. But you carry on. You carry on. Because sometimes them doubting is not wrong. Because you have never done anything before worthwhile. Why shouldn't people doubt on you? But of course, there's those enemies and haters who are out there to not do anything themselves, but to just pull you down. I'm not talking about those people. Yeah. Those people, my policy is just ignore, right? Because you'll see as you get into new rooms, as you have new achievements, you'll have bigger enemies. And they were like, what? I was busy with that enemy, with this, it's a cricket. It's not even a scorpion, it's a cricket. So don't make cricket your enemies, right? So choose your enemies wisely, as they say. Another thing I want to share, I wrote some notes here. You have to be adaptable. You have to be adaptable, right? And it's a delicate balance because if you change too often your course, your people won't follow you anymore. They won't trust you anymore. They won't believe in you anymore. It's like, man, this guy, he always changes the goalpost. He told me to take this penalty kick. I'm taking this penalty kick. As I'm about to shoot, he changes the goalpost. Now what do? I can't score. I never can score with this guy. So there is a delicate balance of being adaptable. Because we always, as entrepreneurs, we're always adaptable, fast, pivot. But that's delicate balance you have to play out. It's very important. Because blind positivity that, hey, I'll change everything as they come. It's positive. We'll make it happen. No, in real life, it doesn't happen. Sears don't exist anymore. They believe they'll exist for thousands of years. Blockbuster does not exist anymore. There's many companies like that don't exist anymore because they did not adapt. And there are many companies that don't exist anymore because they adapted too fast. They changed too early. I forgot that company that came up with the first touchscreen. Nobody knows that company's name. They came up with it in the 90s, but the technology was not good enough. And Apple came and dominated it in late 2000s, right? Close to 2010. So timing is very important. Lastly, business is war. Okay. And as Muslims, we have our paradigm. We know what's halal. We know what's haram. We cannot do haram. It's not there's no question about it. It's non-negotiable. But within halal, it's paradigm and it's war. It's wartime. So you have to be mentally ready because nobody's playing by the rules. And you're the one who's trying to stay ethical. So you have to be very careful because the enemies are out there to get you, right? And they say defense is the best offense. Hire the best legal team. Hire the best accounting team. Always be ready for worst case scenario. Always be showing up. Always be learning. Always be enduring the pain. Always just be ready for worst case scenario. Yeah, so those are some sort of pains. If you're willing to go through, welcome to the game of entrepreneurship. But make sure all these pains are going to be only worth it if you choose these 3 criteria when getting into business. Okay. Number 1, and it might sound cliche, the idea has to be huge, big, grandiose. There's no point. Why would you go through this pain, fight about paying bills with your wife, cannot afford your, kid's diaper, late on all payments, calling the landlord, renegotiating something. Why go through all these pain if the idea is not big enough to go all out and go all in for it? Why? So make sure the idea is big enough. Number two, make sure it's unique, because you're not the only one who's thinking about it, right? So if you're not unique in some sort of way, if you're not providing the service faster than everyone else, or if you're not providing the service better than everyone else, or if you're not adding some sort of value, you're not catching some sort of market that people have been dying to experience, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? And again, guys, I'm not talking about making 10K a month passive. That's doable without losing even a nap. I'm talking about creating something where this gets replaced, where this gets replaced, where this gets replaced. Like around me, I don't see any Muslim innovation, unfortunately. None of it in my office. So we can always talk big games, but we have to play the big games, play the big price, right? In order to play the big games. And thirdly, hire a killer team. Killer. No rooms for 7s and 8s. Minimum 9s and mostly 10s. Because that's the only way, and it took me a long time. The first, I would say 7, 8 years of my business, I could not differentiate if I'm running a business or a charity organization in the sense that feel good. Oh, taking care of this guy's family, that guy's family. It's good, but make it charity from your personal money, not from business P&L. You don't pay anyone just for the heck of it from your business P&L. Make the money first, profits first, make it first. Then when you bring that money home, give it all in charity if you can. No problem. It's up to you, right? It's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when it comes to business, run it like a business. Run it like a total killer. Only killer whales, only wolves, only lions, only sharks, only eagles. We don't have room for gazelles. Because gazelles are liabilities. Don't add liabilities to your team. Add assets. So this is a complete random video. It's 9:51 p.m. Saturday night. Could have been with my kids right now, but I have accountability. I have amana. We're trying to do something and we have deadlines. And nobody asked me to make this sacrifice, so I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing with you guys that it's not for everyone. But if it is for you, make sure you have these 3 criterias, check mark for your business, and you're ready to pay the admission fee, which is the pain. See you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.